Podcast, episode 15, recorded on April 6th, 2014.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It has been exactly 7 days since we saw you last. Exactly.
Are you sure?
Yes. Well, there's a little bit of timey-wimey stuff that we can't talk about. So welcome back. Before we get into our usual introductions and such magical things, a quick notice, we are moving the podcast to Saturday nights after this one. This is our last Sunday podcast. Hopefully more of you can check it since it won't be on a school/work night, as well as we'll also be able to have the Purple Stephanie join us because her schedule will now allow it. We have green cups because the podcast is green.
We've gone green.
Jim is a nonconformist and didn't drink with us. Thanks, Guy. All right.
Row, fight the power.
But you don't know what we're drinking.
It's water.
It's
Oh,
clear.
way to kill the mystery, MC.
Well, that's not what I'm drinking.
It's tea. It's okay. Deanna's here. Deanna,
What?
This is
I'm.
an alcohol-free.
what have you been doing this week?
I don't remember.
No, that's
I
not
got this phone
Where did you get such a magical?
free.
Where did you get such a magical phone for free?
in your closet.
That is correct.
Because I helped you clean out your studio, sort of.
Yeah, you helped. You helped. It worked. So
Yes. And I played with fire. And
what?
Uh,
Go into detail.
Because we have a lot of like extra stuff that we have to like take down branches and stuff that are overhanging into the neighbor's yard.
Right.
So we have to get rid of them, and we can't really like someone else take them. So we just burn them in our burn pile.
Burn pile. Excellent.
Fire.
Any
Yes.
game playing this week so far?
I've been playing with this phone.
That is not a video game.
I feel like I'll remember
We'll talk
later.
about that later.
It was very creepy with the cup. I give you compliments for that. We'll talk about that later. So, no gaming? No
I
gaming?
don't think so.
That's unfortunate, but you will be forgiven. Bless. All right. Welcome to the podcast religion. Next up is Jim. He's here.
Hi.
What have you been up to this week? Well, tell us all about your big enjoyment fest last night. Enjoyment fest.
My week was rehearsals.
Yup.
Because I had a concert last night. I was in... If you guys... For those who don't know, I'm in the Erie Philharmonic Chorus. And last night we did a performance of Carmina Burana. And that is basically what my week has been taken up with, is rehearsing the entire week.
Your hand is not
I mean, save for Monday night where we went out, took Liz out to Five Guys.
Yeah, that was a nice little tweet.
That's about. I didn't have time this week to play those.
Those are for later. Hello.
I played a little bit of Skyrim this morning.
A little bit of what?
Skyrim this morning.
Skyrim. Yeah, I've actually.
Oh, wait, that's not my turn yet.
I've been wanting to get back into Skyrim. Hopefully, I will over the next couple coming weeks.
But that's about it for me.
Excellent. Carrie Lynn is here, and she moved into Hat House this week. So, welcome back to Hat House.
Ooh, baby.
Now you won't leave.
You like me.
No, you're cool. You're cool. So she's sharing the first floor with the studio and the living room and the kitchen, amongst other rooms and closets. So,
Rooms and closets?
so what have you been up to this week, gaming wise? I know what you've been up to because I've been watching.
Oh, well, obviously from yesterday all week I've been
I've been
packing.
watching.
I've been packing, and when I got here yesterday, I shoved myself in a room, I plugged in my 360, I started playing Assassin's Creed 3.
Indeed.
It was
On a
horrible.
360?
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
I know.
I'm poor!
What is wrong with you?
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention I did get the Wii U version in case you wanted to play that, but oh well.
Oh, well.
had
I
the
just
Wii version
remembered.
as well.
It's over there. It's all tucked away.
It's over there.
Yeah, it's inside the part that I didn't clean.
I have just played on my own.
Now you're not going to borrow my game. Oh, man, wow.
Hostile.
So now you understand what Hat House is like 24/7. It's just Sass Fest.
I am the Sass Master after all.
Excellent. Thank you for coming to Hat House. We hope you enjoy your stay.
Now go.
Rent is due the first. Liz is here.
You'll have
Hi.
enough.
Hi, what are you up to?
We've been watching Doctor Who and Supernatural. I only played like 5 minutes of, 10 minutes.
Wow.
Not enough time of A Link Between Worlds.
Mm-hmm. 10 minutes, that's a whole 20th of the run. I mean, game. Continue.
Anyway.
Wait. 12th. I don't... An hour has
MC?
60 minutes.
MC,
not
just
100.
stop. Just stop.
So,
I'm
yeah.
trying to math. Okay, so stop.
It's been a busy, kind of hellish week.
Mm,
Yeah.
understandable. Well, hopefully things become free and you can do some fun things.
Yeah, I want to get back into streaming, so.
Oh, yeah. Lizard will save the world again.
Indeed.
I am excited for that. Andy, do you have any gaming achievements or anything of the sort that happened this week?
Nope. I have beaten Deus Ex Human Revolution.
Woo! It only took you like the entirety of the podcast.
It did, really.
Like our entire history of
you've
doing
been
the
playing this since we started
the group podcast.
Yeah. I also beat Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Oh, excellent! Wonderful.
Silence.
You'll get some. You'll get some mini.
I want no I haven't loaded it up yet.
So now,
While I'm getting towards the end of the game, Liz is like, explain the whole plot to me. Like, what?
You're a pirate. You're also an assassin.
the end.
Yeah.
They're Templars, and I bet they're also pirates of a
Arr.
different variety.
Oh, you're also friends with Blackbeard.
That's pretty much the game.
Played a little bit more of A Link Between Worlds.
How goes that?
I am inside the dungeon where you have to blow up the big rock to get inside.
The Swamp House.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's all. What have you done, MC?
What have I done? Played a little bit of Skyward Sword. Very little Link Between Worlds this week. I've been pretty busy. A little bit of Metal Gear Solid.
How's that coming?
The first one?
Yeah. And where am I?
I don't know. I missed your last stream. Of
Where
it.
am I?
You're in the studio, MC.
I know,
You're
I
with
know.
Where
friends.
is it?
No, I'm trying to remember where I was and something. Oh, so Meryl's dying on the ground in the snow, and I'm just like, stay there. I'll go find a sniper rifle. Don't bleed out.
And then you have to walk like halfway
Yeah,
through the
back to
game
the
to get
So
some
I got
rifle.
the sniper rifle after some fun with some guards. That was a fun time. And then I was like, you know what? She can wait a few more weeks before I come back. So sign out. And now, one of these days I'll go back and save her, but she'll be fine.
What did you think of the Psycho Mantis fight?
It was really interesting. It's not as immersive when you're just going into a menu and changing the port numbers.
Yeah.
I didn't quite understand how it worked at first, but then I figured it out. And
Oh, so they didn't get to spoil it for you?
no, they didn't spoil like
I was like,
exactly.
Eventually the game feels sorry for you. You get a codec call and it tells you what to do.
Switch the controller ports.
Well, it was really dumb what happened in it. I don't know if I had a bug or something, but in the last phase with him, he was like going so fast. I had to It was insane how I had to do it. Like he apparently, people were saying he's not supposed to be going that fast during the last phase. So apparently I glitched the game and made Psycho Mantis hard mode or something. But whatever. Other gaming. Does anybody even know inside the chat? You guys know better than me. What?
You and Carrie played Smash before I got here.
Yeah, we
Oh,
played
yeah.
a little bit of Smash. I've been doing the new map with Jaren on the YouTube channel. Smash. I play Smash.
Smash.
That's all I got really. That's all I really got in my
Podcast,
head.
play Smash.
Anyways, let's move on to news and your favorite segment.
Oh, Nintendo.
Big. All right. So some news about Nintendo. This isn't on the document, but I'll just mention it since we'll be talking about it surely next week. And don't call the podcast Shirley. That was really bad. You just shouldn't even laugh. Smash is going There's Smash. There's going to be a Smash Direct. Super Smash Bros. Direct is happening this week. I'm very excited for it, and I'll be talking with people on my IRC channel when it's going on. So I'm excited. Probably new characters, release date, things. I'm excited for what's going to be announced. But a whole Nintendo Direct dedicated to Super Smash Bros. That's like a half an hour just pure new Smash content, which makes me very, very happy. Okay, moving on from that, we'll talk about the actual announcements next week. So that pink 3DS, or 2DS, sorry, I typoed it. You know that pink 2DS that I was talking about, Andy, last week with the Mickey...
The Abomination?
Yeah, the Disney Magical House Bundle or whatever it's called. So they're releasing it in Europe, but funny enough, they're actually putting a Nintendo game in the bundle. They're putting in Kirby Superstar or Triple Ultra or something, I believe is the name.
Okay, that lessens the blow a little bit.
Yeah, it's a pink console with a Kirby game, and
Yeah.
Kirby's pink, I think.
It
Yes.
works.
Yeah,
Makes
yeah.
sense.
So that's really strange. But moving on from that little tidbit of news, here in America, we're getting another Disney thing. Because they're releasing the Mickey edition of the 3DS XL in the Nintendo World Store in New York and Walmart.
Woo.
Ooh.
Isn't that weird? Like, we're seeing more Disney game bundles only in America?
I got to go to a Disney store on Saturday.
Oh,
Ooh.
how was that?
It was... I haven't been in a Disney store since they closed the one in the Erie Mall.
Yeah.
I didn't even know the
Well,
Disney store was a thing.
I took Dyer up to the airport, and he was a little worried that his ID wasn't going to get him, in, because it's, a month expired or whatever. So I decided I was going to hang around in the area, so I went to a mall. It was a huge mall. The biggest mall I think I've ever been in. And I also now know where the IX Indoor Amusement Park is.
Cool.
Yeah.
Did you buy anything at the Disney store?
No, I just walked around.
Okay. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with the business, like Nintendo and Disney, what they're doing here in America. They're 2 console bundles, and one of them is a special edition. It's like a silver, with gold and Mickey Mouse stuff on it.
Ooh.
That's really weird and cool at the same time,
I want that.
I don't even know what to think about it.
I want it.
Moving on, Nintendo. Oh, we have some good stuff here. Andy and Jim, people with laptops especially. Could you open up the link that I posted? It's a Go Nintendo link inside the thing, because I'm going to need you to read the tweets that we have here. So,
Go Nintendo?
yeah, there's a Go Nintendo link inside the relevant links. Essentially what happened is Frostbite, which is owned by EA, they make an engine, the Frostbite engine that games run on. But on April Fool's Day, they released some tweets. And while it was April Fool's Day, they were rather mean-spirited, and in fact, they were pulled, and Frostbite apologized for them. So could we hear those tweets?
I'm trying. It's not. It's,
Okay, I got
oops,
it.
Google Chrome could not connect to Google.com.
I got it.
Yeah,
I got it.
Errors.
All right,
Apple, why are you failing me?
Carolyn's got it. Carolyn, would you like to read some of those tweets that are scroll down a little bit?
Okay, so there's that one big tweet right there. That's it's Did you want me to read that one?
The mean-spirited tweets, it's
Okay.
after the apology tweet. They're in plain text.
Let's see. Okay, so Frostbite now runs on the hashtag Wii U, since it's the most powerful Gen 4 platform. Our render is now optimized for Mario and Zelda. Ooh.
Next.
Frostbite will power hashtag Half-Life 3, coming out summer 2014, Wii U exclusive.
Next.
Good news! We finally fixed and optimized our netcode. Uses quantum entanglement for zero latency connections exclusively on hashtag Wii U. Ooh.
Is there more?
No, that's it.
Okay, so basically they were just taunting Nintendo and how their console isn't that powerful, and they later removed the tweets and they were like, "Oh, sorry, we have kicked the person who was making those tweets." Blah blah blah.
No, they didn't.
They sacked the person responsible.
It was a very strange thing. Like on April Fool's Day, it was a very weird thing to do to slam a company. I don't know if you guys have any thoughts about that.
Slam. Come on and slam.
What do you think about that, Jim? A company being like that on April Fool's Day? Good or no good?
Whatever.
Come on, no.
No, I mean, yeah, it was a little low, but they were kind of funny.
Yeah, they're a little funny, but
When they say that I call BS on we kicked the person who did those tweets. No, they didn't.
No.
yeah.
Fooled you.
Apparently, it was just an engineer that was actually making the tweets, not actually their social media person. So
That's silly.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, I punch you in the face.
Dire.
So we're also
As promised.
the Sonic Lost World producer, the person that we talked about this last week, their DLC, like the Zelda DLC. They apparently want to make more Zelda DLC. Do we want it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have the game yet?
Sure.
No.
So speaks the entire internet. That's pretty much it inside a nutshell. I still want to get the game, but it's still a
Still $60.
yeah, it's still a $60 game. But it's Zelda. I've spent more money on useless Zelda things. I have a $500 Ganondorf statue that just sits there all day. I don't get to play it. It's not even a game. I don't even know what to do. It's pretty though. Liz has a story for us.
Yep.
What's up?
Thank you, Norvik, for the heads up on this one. The court in Turkey has ruled in favor to have Twitter unbanned in Turkey because they found it a breach on their free speech. That didn't
Wait,
mean
how long did it take them to figure it that's limiting free
A
speech?
month and a half.
Yeah,
Was it really a month and a half? It's
Yeah.
it was like the end of March.
been? Oh, jeez. Oh man, that's kind of crazy. It's like you block something where it's literally just a thing to like tweet out 140 characters, like to give a thought, and you're like, you know what, guys? This might be restricting free speech. I don't know. Carolyn, you like to Twitter a little bit.
I love the Twitter.
What
I
would-
think I would die without my Twitter.
So if you were in Turkey, and they like, would you still be angry at them even after they unbanned it?
Yeah,
You think so?
yeah. I'd be angry.
What sort of things would you do if you were a Turk right around now?
Well,
Fight the power.
yeah, rah-rah, fight the power. Right in the streets. I don't know.
You would riot in the streets?
I
For
would,
Twitter?
I would
You?
post angry tweets on my Twitter after it was unbanned.
So that's a good point. So after they unblock Twitter, that gives people more of a chance to complain, and that's why they originally blocked it, because people were complaining about the government. So all in all, Turkey, great move. You've now made the internet even more angry at you. So
Good job.
and now you're back where you started. Like literally, they made no progress except worsening the situation for themselves.
I think the reason why
YouTube
they
is still banned.
yeah,
well, there's
YouTube's
that.
still banned. I think the reason why they actually banned it is because people were obviously it goes with like the political thing. They were bashing on one of the up and coming like runners for the political kind of vote thing that's going on. I don't know what their system is over there, but they were bashing on one of the candidates, and the candidate was like, "I don't like this." Block all the Twitters.
I believe it's like democratic as well. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Okay, wonderful.
Indeed.
All right, so Andy has a story for us.
I do. There are rumors that Wreck-It Ralph 2 is in the early stages of development. I will read this.
I could
Okay.
fix it.
While chatting with Movie News blog Collider about his recent work on the Captain America Winter Soldier score, composer Henry Jackman was asked about a certain video game-related film that he had written music for that was animated by a little-known studio called Disney. The interview asked if he knew whether or not there would be a sequel to Wreck-It Ralph in his works. While he couldn't provide any concrete details about the state of the project, Jackman admitted that he had heard from the grapevine that writer Rich Moore has gotten a start on the screenplay. And this is a quote, I did, to be honest with you. I can't tell you more, not because I'm being coy, but I believe that it's officially on the cards. I don't know any more other than a story is indeed being written.
So that's what we
So,
have.
yeah.
It's being written right now.
The story is being written, so it may come out eventually.
So is it going to be Wreck-It Ralph too? That's my concern. Like,
That's
like-
what it says, Wreck-It Ralph 2.
well, what are we supposed to do with Wreck-It Ralph? Like he's.
It's
Like-
probably just like they'll probably change it, but that's just like
That might just be a
they,
working title right now.
they like want people to know they want to continue that story somehow.
That world, yeah. I'd love to see another movie out of that world. But
Yeah.
I don't know if I would want to see Wreck-It Ralph just be the star again. I think like it'd be cool to move on to different stuff.
Like, see what Vanellope's doing in her kingdom or something.
No, I say it's like, screw those characters, screw them all.
No!
Let's move on. Yeah, you can make a
It has to be
flashback.
Wreck-It Ralph, because it wouldn't make sense. Maybe they're getting.
It's the same arcade.
Anyway.
I mean, they can make cameos. They can be in the movie. But I'm saying I've heard their story. I want a new story inside the same world because it's a cool world they built. With the giant, power strip with like the outlets.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's neat. Let's do more of that. Wouldn't it be cool to go to a pinball machine or something? Like inside that same
That
arcade.
would seem dangerous.
Yeah, let's get some stuff on there. Let's visit Pac-Man, see what he's up to.
Waka 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 waka.
That's who I'm bored. I don't even know. But hey, it's being written apparently.
Yay.
Another story from Liz tonight.
Yes.
Oh, this is a good one. Actually, you know what? We're gonna save this one.
We're gonna save that one for last.
We're gonna save this one for the last thing.
Okay.
So we have something here from Jim instead first.
Windows Phone may come to your car with Cortana as a co-pilot.
That is awesome. I approve.
And it's coming through Windows Phone.
It's Windows Phone, so no.
Do you really want to get rid of your Android phone for a Windows?
My phone's a piece of crap.
I have this
But
now.
would you rather get an Android or a Windows phone?
Because you got a piece of crap phone.
So they're looking for a way to basically. Microsoft is looking for a way to bring their phone's interface to a car's information system. Because if you've seen
That's what most people are doing now.
most newer cars now have the touchscreen interface on the dashboard instead of the traditional dial, buttons and that.
Well, I will say this. I was skeptical of... Well, I was very much against Windows 8. And now that I have Windows 8, I've gotten used to it.
Yeah,
Maybe Windows Phone won't be so bad. I've never actually seen a Windows Phone. I don't know what the interface looks like at all, but I assume it's similar to Windows 8.
Yeah.
Don't forget you modded Windows 8 as soon as you...
Well, I
Booted it up.
but I could easily live with... I don't even remember how to get that back now. Yeah, I could easily live, using the dashboard.
The panels, what are
I
they called?
could, I could easily do that. It wouldn't bother me.
Is your laptop touchscreen?
No.
Okay. That's the only thing I really like Windows 8 for is it's a very touchscreen interface type of good thing, which is why it'd be cool for inside a car because that would work out. It's like you have your square and you have your other squares inside them. I mean, I still think Android's better because I'm
Yeah.
But so this week at Build Conference, it's called, Windows showed off. Microsoft showed off Windows in the car.
Windows in the car. Is that what it's really called?
As a working title.
But there are already windows in the car.
What's next? Steering wheels in the car.
Yes.
Chairs in the car.
Steering wheels in the windows.
But it's a conceptual platform that would adapt Windows Phone's apps and basic functions to an in-vehicle interface. And you could run mobile apps.
So they specifically mention Cortana being a navigator, or was that just...
It says the software focuses more on voice commands, and it says in parentheses, Cortana is mentioned as a good fit. And it could eventually restrict complex app functions while you're driving.
Okay.
So, if it talks back to you,
yeah,
it could be Cortana voice instead of, Microsoft
Sam.
I forgot the name. I was going to say Bob, but that was that terrible operating system.
And then
that
all of a
should
sudden,
never have
Cortana
existed.
comes out of your steering wheel and starts driving.
This is your computer's default voice.
Oh.
Hello, Sam. I am now your car's default voice. Turn left, maybe. All right.
I'm on a bridge. I'm not really that depressed.
Raffle cupper, swash, 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 swash. All right, so we got something else here. Whose color is this? Is this yours again?
That's my color.
No, okay, that's
Olive.
What do you got for us?
Well, I found this out from Jim because he stole my article I was going to talk about.
Okay.
Literally read my mind. Google is creating a secret Android TV.
Secret. So why are we talking about it?
Now they're gonna have to kill us all. Thanks.
What do you think is in your water?
I will be under the
Like
podcast.
my life wasn't bad enough. And that's why I didn't trust you with my drink.
But it's basically, it sounds like it is. It's an Android TV.
Just-
Wait, you know-
go.
So wait, is it an Android TV or is it an Android TV
She got it to
interface?
my
Like an actual
elbow.
physical, like a physical TV?
It's
A physical TV.
It'd be like your TV out there, except
Just made by Google.
made and running the Android operating system.
I feel like it would just be a piece of glass that was touchscreen.
Could be.
Yeah, I mean, Google likes to make innovative things. So I mean, they made the stupid Google Glass.
Yeah.
Or yeah. That
I
was-
don't know.
Like, you know what's really weird? Saying Google Glass now, I don't even think it. It doesn't even make it doesn't process of what it is in my head. When I'm thinking Google Glass, I'm now thinking what you just said: a big piece of glass that you touch. I've completely forgotten. It's a little head piece attachment.
I'd like to have my own Jarvis.
I want a Jarvis.
Pop stuff out.
It's like scan this
Freaking awesome.
and then break down the molecule.
No, even better. We can just be the Weather Channel and just be like, and we got one of these coming. In. You know?
We don't know if it's real or not, but it's there.
I loved when the Weather Channel got their touch screen thing, because they were like, because you could tell that they were so excited about it. They're like, and we have a low pressure system moving in. They were so excited about it. If that could be an Android TV, I want one. I want to be the Weather Channel. And now you're local on the 8s. All right. I think it's time we move on. Is that? I think that's not even anybody's color. Is that your color? That's nobody's color. I forgot to change that color. Transitioning.
No,
What?
Steph.
Oh, right,
Liz.
right.
Liz,
Okay, I'm
Liz.
sorry.
Oh,
It's
geez.
out of order. It's out of order.
You're the one who said to skip it.
You're out of order.
Yes, but it's the order.
You skipped
Oh,
the
I make the document, and now I've opened the thing. If only this was a Google TV, and I could just boom, boom. There we go.
Or just
All right. So, Liz, go ahead. Go ahead, Liz. Go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead. Okay. Do people who play social network / mobile games qualify as gamers?
No.
No.
Yes.
No.
What do you,
No.
what do you mean by social network games? Like
Like
Facebook,
Facebook
games?
games.
games.
well, then
Like Flappy Bird is a mobile game as well, so.
Flappy
Yeah, but I
Bird,
still
Candy
don't
Crush.
constitute those people as
Well,
You
what
know,
if
any
it
of
was
the-
like Marvel Avengers games or something like that?
I still don't count.
So,
I don't play them, but it,
I'll make
my
my.
life.
Your argument is wrong.
Actually, what? Jim, you're too quiet.
Oh,
You're gonna
ladies
talk
and gentlemen.
first.
I'm gonna talk first. I don't think so. I think it depends on what is being played.
So, would you call them gamers? Like, what if they were playing Flappy Bird? Would you call them a gamer?
No,
If they were playing Solitaire, would you call them a gamer?
maybe, probably not.
No.
I mean, like
gamers.
let's say right now I could I mean, I don't have it installed, but I have a Game Boy app.
Yes.
So I can play any Game Boy game I want, or probably can pull up Nintendo games. I mean, are we going to say those are games? I'm playing them on a mobile device.
Yeah.
Emulators on a mobile device, I would say if you're doing stuff
Farmville.
like that.
What about Farmville?
No.
No,
But it's a simulation game.
no.
No.
That's where I think we differ. I think that they are definitely. Like, I think that Narvik's bringing up a good point in the chat that having a definition for a game is kind of bad in my opinion. Personally, I don't think we should be like, you aren't a gamer. That's no good. That doesn't want to make people a gamer. Like if they start playing Farmville and they're making their little farms, whatever, they're trading with their friends. It doesn't matter if it's pay to win. It's still a game. There's lots of games out there that are definitely pay to win, but would you call APB Reloaded a game?
Yeah.
It's pay to win.
What?
Spoiler alert. You can play it all you want and not pay any money. Same with Farmville, right? You can play that game without paying any
Not
money.
on Facebook though.
What?
It's not on Facebook though.
What, Farmville?
Yeah. Oh no, not Farmville, but APB.
So wait a minute. So if APB Reloaded, this exact game was put onto Facebook.com/APB Reloaded, it's no longer a game? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
That's where I think that having like kind of what Jim said, like how you can play games on his mobile phone, that there shouldn't be a definition for it. I wouldn't consider somebody who plays solitaire on the computer gamer. I know my mom was a gamer, but now she plays solitaire on her laptop. That is the sole reason we bought her $400 laptop, it turns out. I could have bought her a $1 pack of cards, but she watches Zeldathon every time it happens, so that's twice a year it gets use. Anyways,
Gotta brush the dust off.
Yeah, well,
my arguments are fad versus lifestyle. You know, why are you playing it? Are you, and it's also social network / mobile gaming as a cure for boredom or a time sink versus investing yourself in the plot of a game.
So you're saying a gamer is somebody who chooses they play games because they really enjoy them, they really want to get into them, not just because, oh man, I'm bored, let's
Let's open up Flappy Bird or Candy Crush and play that.
So a gamer is somebody who has a thing of games in the corner, like their own little shelf for games, and not somebody who just has a collection of small apps. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. I don't know. Andy, you based opinions over there, sir?
The games you have on Facebook or, you know, most mobile games. I won't say all because I have an RPG on my phone that I just downloaded a couple days ago. It's called, what is it called?
That's a funny name for
Machine Knight. It's an actual RPG, like Final Fantasy style RPG.
Right.
So it's got a plot line, you know, it's got an end game at some point, I imagine. Well, it's free to download, but from what I've seen so far, it's pretty decent for, you know, a mobile game. But if, where was I going with that? Oh, the games like Candy Crush, you know, Farmville,
right.
don't really have a plot or, you know, an end game.
So only games that have plot.
I would say yeah. Now,
so would you count Mario? Because Mario has a very, very thin plot. The princess is kidnapped. Go get her.
That's still
a
story,
plot.
though.
That's still a plot.
Still, I mean, it may be very, very open, but it's still story.
Tetris.
To me, that's a time waster. I've never been a fan of Tetris, though.
So if somebody plays Tetris, they're not if they only play Tetris, they're not a gamer.
Tetris has a mode though where it has an end game.
Okay, so you're saying a plot or an end game.
Yeah.
Okay, Solitaire.
You
is a card game.
Yeah, but as an end game, you win. And then the cards go.
Well, if you play card games or board games, that doesn't make you a gamer. We're talking about video game gamer.
Well, okay, now you bring up a point. So inside the chat, that we're starting to get titles thrown on the chat. We're having Nintendo gamers, mobile gamers, PS4 gamers. I saw before that casual gamers, hardcore gamers. I think anybody who plays any type of game at all, whether it's on Facebook, can be called a gamer. And if you want to call them a mobile gamer, a casual gamer, that's fine. I don't like the term hardcore gamer. That makes us seem elitist. But if you want to call somebody a casual gamer, I think that's okay. Filthy casual.
So
casual.
rude!
No, you're good. You play games. You play Kingdom Hearts. That's a game, right? But Liz, is that a game?
Yes.
You heard it from here. It's officially a game.
Yay!
I'm now the expert.
Does it have a
Yay!
plot and end game, Andy? Yes.
What?
Okay, I'm sorry.
He's being sassy.
No, I'm
He's
just,
being sassy.
it's all because of her.
No, she's the sass master. You cannot take her spot.
I don't want to be the sass master. It's just rubbing me off. So heated discussions. We won't be able to come to an end. So I think it's time you all have your own opinions too.
You're wrong.
Okay.
Your opinions are
Let's
wrong.
continue. Transition.
All right, it's time now for some viewer questions. Our first viewer question will be read by Deanna.
Where is it? Oh, there it is. I found it! Leave me alone!
Oh.
Link Hearts asks, what is your most anticipated game to see this E3?
Zelda Wii U, 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 Zelda Wii U.
I'm actually kind of hyped to see more about the finale to the Batman Arkham whatever series.
Arkham.
I think it's called Arkham Knight is the next one, and it's the final one.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What we got else here inside the room? Liz, what are you excited to see?
Zelda Wii U, Smash.
Smash. Like, and we still haven't heard. Is Nintendo going to be doing one of their Nintendo Directs things again, or are they like Get freaking Reggie on that freaking stage. Drive some hype for your video games. Don't sit there in front of your little white screen, Iwata. Next, we have something very exciting. No, screw that. You should have Reggie up there. And now, something you have been waiting for a very long time. Fade to black. People go nuts, though.
And then it's something stupid.
Yeah, then it's We Fit You, but you know. At least we had the hype, you know.
I
We
want
Fit You's already out.
I want Ubisoft to regain themselves because they kind of disappointed everyone with
Watch Dogs.
Watch Dogs. Yeah,
And the game's not even out yet. Is it out? No, it's not
No,
out.
It's not out yet. It's out at the end of May.
Maybe May.
May. It's at the end of May.
Maybe.
May. Unlike the Wii U version, it's not coming out until next year now.
Really? Next year's what it said?
At the end of this year, so it's basically next year.
You make a fair point.
Basically next year. Or
Well, I always look forward to Ubisoft's E3 presentations. Because you have the French people go up there.
I love the French
and
people.
they're always so crazy. And, you know, like they had Aisha Tyler host one. And her hashtags.
Hashtag.
They had Tobuscus there, like,
They
doing
did.
guest hosting. And they had the French people come on. And it's like... And then they bring out, like... They bring out, like, boxing stars and like...
It's like, what are you trying to do at Ubisoft? Like,
I'm very looking forward to the temporary podcast E3 special. We might have to like
Oh
do
my
a special like exclusive live podcast while it's happening or something. Yeah,
can we do that?
But
Could that happen?
the technology exists. All right. What about you, Jim? You've been quiet. Anything looking forward to?
I don't even know what's coming up
Mm-hmm.
to know what to look forward to at E3.
The Divisions. We'll probably hear more about that. The Division, Tom Clancy.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes.
See, I got her. She's excited. All right.
And the last Guardian.
Excellent. Last Guardian. You mean the game that's never going to come out?
It will. I swear to God, it will.
You just have to believe.
Oh! Give me more
So we have-
video.
We have a two-part question. We'll start with part one, and this is going to be asked by Color Brown. I believe that's Carrie Lynn.
It's Olive.
It's that. Oh,
It's Olive.
Olive. Okay.
You are now the color brown. How
How
does that make you feel?
All of us really don't
It
care,
makes me
so
feel
please.
poopy.
Read the question.
Okay. Joseph Brooke asks, back before video games were as big as an industry as now, games were released when they were done. Nowadays, there is a fair risk that games are released half broken. Is the industry trying to push products too quickly?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Assassin's
Like-
Creed 3.
Literally, I was playing Assassin's Creed 3 last night, and I was riding through Homestead, and my horse got stuck on a rock. And I'm like, okay. It got off the rock and went into a tree, a glitched out tree. I got off the horse, and then I was glitched into the tree. I was a tree. 5 minutes.
I wasn't a real big fan of Assassin's Creed 3 as a whole.
No, it was just, it's such a glitchy game.
We
Like,
were playing it today, too.
there's sound errors all over the place, and it makes me sad.
Yeah, I couldn't hear the dialogue at all.
Yeah,
compared to,
like
The
half
greatest
time.
things about AC3 were the introduction to dual-wielding weapons,
Mhm.
Yeah.
the more freedom to, to pick up random crap and fight with it, and the addition of, the ship-to-ship combat.
Yeah.
Right.
And you could pet animals.
Move!
Come back and love me, cow!
There are stories that you guys are not privileged to that I've been watching inside on their Assassin's Creed 3. They've been-
It's so good.
Caroline was like, "Come pet me, cow," and then she pulls out her tomahawk and starts spinning it in front of the cow. And I'm like, "Oh my god, be careful! Be careful with that." But yeah, games are getting released not when they're done, but when the release date comes, because business is starting to take over more about the quality of the game.
That's why, like, I kind of actually a little happy that Ubisoft pushed back Watch Dogs so far, is so they wouldn't bring out another glitched out game.
In before it's still glitchy as heck.
Probably will be.
Related to this though is about pre-ordering games. How people pre-order games nowadays. You know how you used to pre-order games back in the old days? You pre-order a game. Why did you pre-order a game, Andy?
To get it when it came out.
All right. You are now pre-ordering a digital game where there are unlimited copies of this game.
What's the point?
You are essentially pre-ordering a game that you don't even know if it's going to be a complete wreck.
Yeah.
Watch Dogs, everybody says it looks great, but what if it comes out as a complete wreck and people pre-order digital versions of it? Like, what do you do then? You're just like...
Well, I don't see why
Oops.
you want to pre-order the digital version in the first place. I mean...
Exactly. Well, I mean,
That's
people are
kinda
doing
silly.
it. Well, what about... And this is... here, let's add on to this question. Jim, could you read the next question so we kind of like add on to it? This is also from Joseph.
Joseph also asked, now is the era of DLC and microtransactions. What happened to the times when a game was complete as is? What could this mean long term for video game industry?
So, building upon what I was saying, when you pre-order a game, digitally, sometimes you get pre-order downloads and pre-order extras because you got the digital version of a game
Well, you would usually get the same stuff as well
as
the
a physical version,
copy.
but you're pre-ordering the digital version.
But
And it's so silly. Why would you pre-order a digital version?
So you don't even get like with the Watch Dogs, like
But people do it all over the place.
with the Watch Dogs bundles, like with the Xbone and then the PS4 and 360 and PS3, they included like the main character figurine as like an exclusive from
Right.
GameStop, and like also with the DLC that goes with it. I think that's how GameStop.
Laptops are not coasters.
Shh.
If
You
her
just
laptop,
said that.
if
What
her
I'm
laptop
saying.
can do with what
Yeah.
it pleases.
Okay, when it dies, I'm not.
I'd be
I'm not
okay
crying.
with that.
All right.
I'd be okay with that. But like, I think that's how like most places actually sell their games now.
Just poured water on a tablet.
And then licked it.
That was a great face, Evan.
I could do that. This thing's waterproof.
Okay, I'm sorry, Carolyn. I'm so sorry. I just had a moment.
Where was I? I was talking about the exclusive stuff.
Right.
I think that's how most stores are able to actually sell the physical copies instead of just going online and be like, boop, I just ordered a digital copy
Well-
for pre-order or whatever.
So going back to the original question about is the industry trying to push products too quickly, the whole idea of pre-ordering games has become almost non-existent nowadays, but they're still using the pre-order model to push their products so much in your face. Like, here's our release date, pre-order our product and get this then, even though you can have unlimited copies of a game. They're making you like want to buy it day one because you don't know what you're going to get. And it could be a glitch fest. It could be an unpolished game. It could be Aliens Colonial Marines. And that's a great example of it. Games are coming out as is, and it's no good.
No good.
And yeah, what do you guys think about DLC? Is it a good thing to have DLC where
Well-
games are coming out and like the stories are being added on? A good example is The Last of Us. We got an additional story. It doesn't modify the plot. It's an additional like adding on to the world. Is that good or bad for the industry?
That's the right way to do DLC.
What's the bad way?
Sending out incomplete games with add-on DLC.
Do you have an example of that?
Assassin's Creed 3.
Really?
Yeah.
There is DLC for it.
You know
yeah.
that sword I was trying to get? The sword that I went and got at the Mayan Temple? I don't think you were there. I
No,
think
I
you went
was-
upstairs to nap. Well, it's an exclusive GameStop DLC. They give you
A code to get
They
to
give
that,
you a
yeah.
code to get. It's
So you
like
can't get that unless you.
Bought the
So it
game
makes-
from the
Correct.
from.
So wait, it makes it impossible to 100% the game then technically.
No, that's kind of like a side.
101%.
101%.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
That's stupid.
I think it was Arkham Origins that after they released the game, they had
Yes.
a download for it that broke the game,
Mm-hmm.
and you had to have another DLC to fix the game.
That's just poor testing.
Yes.
How wonderful.
I just think it like okay, so that's all fine and dandy, but so I'm saying how it compares to before. See that little pile of like physical games over there? While some of them do have some glitches in them, Ocarina of Time cough, and most of the time I can pop any of those in and they're done. They are a complete game. I do not have to pay anything else for them. I do not have to download anything else for them. And I probably will get more enjoyment out of them than most of the games I play nowadays. You know, Skyrim's got a lot of patches. Skyrim's a cool game, though. Skyrim has been out for a long time. I have played very little Skyrim. I have played more Yoshi's Island than Skyrim.
Because
I have it too. I just don't want to play it on the console. I want to play it on my computer. Bought it with that computer.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you bought it in the computer.
Yeah, I bought it like...
You could get the Thomas the Train Engine mod! Where all the dragons turn into Thomas the Tank Engine.
No, I don't want to play my game. I don't want to
I've never heard of that mod. That sounds even horrible.
It's so spooky.
What are you on?
Terrible.
I am spooked.
That's
That
like
would
one
be
of the favorite.
creepy.
That's my favorite thing about having it on the PC.
You
Is
mod it?
adding the mods.
You can have My Little Pony mod too.
So you're saying, oh wait, this is good. This is good. Mods, like, they're fan-created DLC in a
Yeah.
way.
Mm-hmm.
And you think that's a good thing.
I like it.
So, let's make a scenario. Pull out a game out of that case, Carolyn. Give me a game. Give me a game. Yeah. All right, let's see. Pass on over.
Rad Racer.
All right, so we have Rad Racer. Great game. Wonderful little thing. So, you play Rad Racer, and you go and you go on the tracks, you zoom, zoom, zoom. Play with the Power Glove for extra swag. Now, would the game be as... So is the game's good, right? It's a good game, right?
I
Sure.
guess.
What if it was in the modern age? It would be the same exact game, but
You would be able to.
mod it,
Well-
add your own tracks.
I'm sure it would come with a track creator, so people can create and share tracks. Whichever company who makes that, who made that game.
This is the wonderful. Is this just Nintendo? No, Square. 1987 Square.
Where?
There you go.
They would probably be selling tracks or possibly selling cars.
Right. So yeah, you add the DLC
Oh,
cars.
there'd be an online mode.
Yep.
There'd be an
There'd
online
be a
mode.
multiplayer.
Yeah.
So let's say not graphics. Like let's just say
Oh yeah.
it is still the cartridge, but you're able to do all those things. Is it a better game or is it a worse game?
I think it's
Gesundheit.
like
Thank
I
you.
don't know.
It depends on.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on what's added, on what you can put into it.
And it
like-
depends on like the person's.
So it's a
preference,
game-to-game
too.
basis.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's why I like. What?
What?
Like the Skyrim ones some of the ones I've downloaded, like there are people who like create like almost Bethesda style, like they've added places like comparable to the sizes of the DLC that Bethesda has made.
Right.
Like and fully voice acted and all that. It's like almost on a professional level mod, but you get it free.
Right. So, from what I'm hearing, in terms of like wrapping up this whole thing, is the industry trying to push products too quickly? Yes. However, the addition of DLC and stuff is good on a game-by-game basis. There are games that it's bad, where we'll get patches that break the game, Arkham Origins. But we could get something like our fictional Rad Racer DLC, where we could add on some stuff. But it might have microtransactions to unlock new cars, when they could have just came on the cartridge itself. You know, that type of thing. So I really think it's a game-by-game basis. I think it's a positive and a negative thing for the industry.
Indeed.
But anyway, Andy, could you inform these wonderful people how to submit questions?
You can submit questions by emailing them to temporarypodcast@gmail.com with the subject line viewer questions. And I don't know why I read it like that.
Because you lost one. And now it is time for trivia.
I forgot to hit the button. Uh-oh, which one was it? Eeny, meeny, 4. No! 3. Let's go with 3. 3 was the number I was looking for.
Okay.
That was unfortunate.
All right. Well, we can't see the chat. MC is
chat.
gonna ask the questions. Feel free to shout it out in chat since we can't see it.
I'm gonna pull chat up on my pad.
All right, so we have an excellent edition of the temporary trivia for you all this week.
Cheetahs.
These
never
are out of
cross
order.
them.
Woo!
That's not right. All right, question number 1, and this is a topical question. On this day in 2012, This game series, starring Dante, released an HD collection
Dante's Inferno.
On the day?
on
today.
today in 2012.
Devil May Cry!
You each can have a point.
Woo!
All right, there you go. Question number 2. In Super Mario World, how many Switch Palaces are there?
Oh,
5.
jeez.
Yeah, 2 5s.
I gotta think.
I don't know.
4.
It's 4.
If it's not 5, it was 4.
Yellow, red, green, and purple. Or blue, depending on your color spectrum. All right. Question number 3. In Mega Man 2, which robot master is weak to their own weapon?
Oh, crap.
You got me. I don't even know the Robot Masters in Mega Man 2.
I gotta think.
I have 1 point. That's
Bubble
all that
Man.
matters. Psst, you should let me cheat.
No.
Trying to think of all the Robot Masters in Mega Man 2.
Start throwing them out. Get the point.
Flame Man?
No.
No. Metal Man.
Yep, Metal Man. Metal Man is weak to his own weapon. It's so much, in fact, that's a one-hit kill.
Huh.
Question number 4. In Kingdom Hearts, where do you find the Heartless Invisible?
What?
What?
There's a Heartless by the name of Invisible.
Invisible.
Where do you
What?
find them?
In the first one?
Yep. Where do you find them?
Heartless Invisible.
Whoa.
Invisible.
End of Worlds?
Yes! All right. Question number 5. In Assassin's Creed 2, how many seals must you get to unlock Altair's armor?
Oh, crap.
Damn.
I know this one.
Wait. Oh,
6.
6.
6 came from Andy first.
Oh,
All right.
darn it. I watched
Number
someone play all those
6.
games.
On the show Doctor Who, the third Doctor acts as a scientific advisor for which military organization?
Unit.
What does that stand for?
Unified.
National Intelligence.
No.
Unified. UNIT.
Unified National Intelligence Task Force.
Good.
You shush.
Question number 7. In Twilight Princess, what is the boss of the Forest Temple?
The Forest Temple?
The spidery thing.
It's the
no,
Baba
that's the Temple
thing.
of Time.
You're close. I need the name.
Don't know the name!
Then you are not a Zelda master.
It's the Baba thing. It's the...
You're so close.
It's the plant.
It's,
Yes.
Yeah, it's the Baba, but I
It is
can't...
not called the plant thing.
King Baba. I don't know.
Close.
Queen Baba!
No.
Lord Baba.
Diababa. Diababa.
Diababa?
Yep. Question 8. In Metal Gear Solid, how old is Meryl?
18. Yes!
Sorry, you're a little early or late on that one. Question 9. How many siblings does Brock have?
2
11.
damn many.
13?
Nope.
6.
12.
7.
Numbers are fun.
15.
24.
There's a lot. I remember that.
8.
What question was this?
9.
9!
Oh.
Tricky MC. And now for the final question. It is finish the quote. All right. Until Isle Delfino is completely free of his vile handiwork, Mario shall not be allowed to leave.
Delfino Island?
Finish
I
the
have no
quote.
idea. I know what it's from, but I'm not
Shall
sure.
not be able to leave
Ever!
forever
Alive.
until he cleans up this mess.
Let me go see if the chat got it. Let's see if the chat got it.
I've never played that game.
I did. It makes me sad.
All right, chat. Let's see if you got it, my friends.
Screw Mario Sunshine.
Screw GameCubes.
Let's see.
Trying to speedrun it too.
Let's see.
Court is now adjourned.
You shall not be allowed to leave. Court adjourned. Tylonary. Yep. Court adjourned. All right. Very good. And that is the end of trivia. Would you like to tell people how to submit a question for next episode, Deanna?
If you have a trivia question for next episode, email it to temporarypodcast@gmail.com with subject line trivia.
Transition!
I you.
Thanks everyone for watching. Follow us on Twitter. We are King Bacon.
Lizardo.
PPH 2010.
Shoop 631.
Dippity!
With no emotion whatsoever.
I am Super MC Gamer.
I do not feel.
Thank you all for watching this week. Our song of the week is Falling Back, which is by Darringen. You might remember this from the Zeldathon Lives intro, I do believe. So, thank you all for watching. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye!
This time!